So when you have a political party that's running all of their operations, everything's based off of undue influence, propaganda, because the country's split in two. And we should know, obvious, which two it is. But usually the states that usually care for certain parties are filled with crime. And so, since undue influence is an imbalance of thinking, it creates personality disorders that are forms of retardation. Yeah, they're different forms of retardation. That's where the term retard strength comes from. It's not real strength, it's retarded strength. Once you figure out what real strength is, then you'll be strong. See what I'm saying? Even with, and I know a lot of brothers is gonna not like this, but your penis size, that's a contributor. If there's men out here who's wondering how to get larger penises and stuff like that, they're doing it because they're raping people. They're putting trauma on themselves, on their penises. They're perverting trauma. That's why they say that retards have large penises. It's filled with crime. And the reason why is because you're warping the frontal lobe of your brain, right? So you can't think in no other ways. You're wiring your brain to a way that you're going towards insanity. You're literally killing yourself. That's why love is so important. Because now you'll have states like Tennessee or Illinois or Wisconsin or Mississippi or California or Florida, and they got all this crime, all this killing, all kids coming up missing, elders getting abused, women getting raped, men getting raped, like incest, all of that stuff. That's because they think backwards. They don't even know how the culture is supposed to be, right? There's two intelligence on Earth. There's demonic intelligence, which is retarded, and then there's divine intelligence, which is God, right? God made himself into flesh in order to spread his intelligence, right? That's why kings back then had several wives, because they had the word of God with them. They had that, and they had to spread that DNA.